Hi, welcome back. This is video 2 about MySaleManager, and this time we're going to dive into actually creating tags and dealing with your inventory. If you're not already there, you'll want to head to your consigner homepage. From there, we'll take a look at our active inventory. So you'll go to Menu and work with consigned inventory. And to add items, all you need to do is click Add Items. And depending on whether you're on a PC or laptop or mobile, you'll choose one of those. But the way it's entered is pretty much the same. It's helpful to have everything already organized by category and size, and that way, and maybe even price, that way you can just quickly go through. So I try to do, like I'll just put in a clothing item here. Try to have all my girls' clothes sorted by size. So I start with category, clothes for girls, and then if I have it sorted by size, it's real easy just to click on a size, try to enter a description as detailed as you can do. Purple skirt from Old Navy. Sometimes you have to head over to the description line too. Unfortunately, there's a maximum amount of characters, and price we'll put in dollar and then quantity 1. If you actually have 2 of the exact same thing, for example, same size, because you have twins, then it's real easy just to put a quantity of 2, and you can submit the item, and you'll see that it went ahead and created 2 separate items, so 2 actual tags. And it also kept your category, your size, and your price. So like I said, if you keep everything organized together, it can be real fast. All you have to do is go to the next item, enter the description, hit submit. And sometimes you might have to change the price, and you can move on to the next category. So let's say you decide to do boys. Same thing, you would just go and pick the size. If you select leave blank, it will actually leave a blank for the size, and I use that a lot for anything that's not clothes or shoes or anything that doesn't really have a size, like toys. And let's put in a toy. Price, quantity, submit, and you'll see it added that. What's really nice about this, it does give you a few reminders, especially about the price increments. Everything must be in 50-cent increments, and the lowest item that you can have is priced 50 cents. Another thing on this page that you might want to look at is it'll show you the last 5 items that have been entered, and it'll show you with this item, this symbol here, that a tag has already been printed, and it will show nothing if your tag has not been printed. You can delete and edit it from here, and if you want to see more than 5, all you have to do is click this button, and it will show you everything that you have active. So let's go to the Return to the Inventory menu. And for those of you who are not new sellers, this is your second sale and you already have inventory from another sale. You'll want to go to Inactive Inventory, and you'll want to go ahead and delete anything that was sold from your last sale. So if it has this symbol right here, it means it's been sold. And there's a quick way to do that. You can delete all sold. I usually go through and do that first. Then you'll want to look, they do have an associated to sale. That just means whatever sale it was last in. So if I scroll way down in my inactive inventory, I just saw one. Okay, here's one that says Spring 2019. I know that I want to sell this in this sale as well. So I can go ahead and click on it and grab everything that I want to move over. But maybe, like, for example, this blue and black striped shirt might be a long sleeve shirt that I don't want to sell because it is fall and it's or winter clothing and it's not appropriate for a spring summer sale, so I won't check that. From there, I would go through and select all the items I want to move over and activate, and I will want to click Activate Selected Items. And it says you're about to move the selected items from inactive to active inventory. That is correct. So as you saw, I selected 2 items and 2 items were moved to active status. So let's return to our inventory menu and take a look at printing tags. I usually go with print selected tags unless you were wanting to print all your tags at once. I like to kind of print them in after I do so many. Just for me, it's easier to feel like I'm only doing a section at a time and getting those all completely ready before I start the next. So for these, again, it shows you that the tag has been printed for this one. So let's say you just wanted to print tags for those that aren't printed. All you would need to do is click on Print All Unprinted Tags, say OK, and it will show your tags. There's, I believe, 6 per page that get printed off. And usually from here you can just go File, Print, and it will show you what it'll look like. Get the best resolution or quality printing. If I kind of go through and change a setting, I believe it's under More Settings, and then I have to go to my Print User System dialog, and this will probably all be different depending on your browser or your printer. But if I go to my print settings, I can choose my media type of being a heavyweight paper. Since you're required to use a heavier paper, it tends to take it a little bit slower and just looks like crisper. So all I need to do is click print and it will print out the tags. So once that's done, let's go back to Return to Inventory. Another thing you might be interested in is inventory reports. I usually print one off before the sale when I've entered everything in, because I kind of like to have that checklist. So you can do it by anything that you see here. So you could do it by category. So this shows all my active inventory. So by books, then by clothes, etc. And there's even the option, it'll show you whether the tag's been printed. And that's really handy. The only thing is, if you edit a tag, you'll want to reprint it because it will need the updated barcode. At this point, you cannot view any sold items because the sale hasn't started. This is a file that gets uploaded after the sale. So when you click on that, it'll just say it's not been uploaded yet. So those were the basics. Now I'm going to show you something that's kind of a trick to hopefully make things easier when you're entering tags. So we're going to go to Add Items, and you can see that there's an option to do voice entry. I like to use this on my phone and go into different rooms, and I might have clothes in one room, so I'll go through and do some tags there, then I'll have toys in another room and go through tags there, and it just seems a lot quicker than typing everything out. I'm going to show you how it's done on the PC, but the instructions are the same, pretty much the same for mobile. So first, I would go ahead and read through these instructions to familiarize yourself. It says it's only supported on the Chrome browser. I believe that is true also for the mobile app part, but I'm not 100% sure. There's also a specific order that you must speak each item, and that is also in the instructions in the MySaleManager instructions PDF file that you should have. So it's, again, easiest if you categorize everything. So all your girls' clothing is done at one time, all the same sizes done at one time. That way you don't have to constantly go back and change this category and size between each time you're entering a new tag. Before you click this begin recording for the first time, it's going to possibly ask you to allow permissions to the microphone, and you'll want to go ahead and do that. Old Navy yellow striped shorts, price $1.50. No discount, no donate. Okay, so you can see that it recorded what I said, and then when I submit the item, it entered the tag. And again, it keeps the category and the size from the last tag, and you can just do it again, and before you have the option to submit, you can review it and start over if you need to clear what's in there before you submit an item. So this makes it kind of quick, and speaking sometimes, as long as you know what you're saying, is a little bit faster than typing. And this is the end of this video, and I hope that you found these two videos informative on how to use MySaleManager, and have a good day.